waiting. Are we there yet? Waiting. And we're there. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, David. How you doing? Now then, today, we're finishing the camo pattern on the Lavockin. And unsurprisingly, shortly thereafter, I am on, by golly. And shortly, of course, then cleaning the airbrush. But then I thought what I'd do, you might recall the Viking we looked at yesterday. I'm going to see what I have in my acrylic range, because I'm thinking I'm going to hand paint that rather than airbrush it. Yeah. So I'm going to see what options I have on that front. Do I need to get any other bits? Probably not. I've got a shitload. These are things. We shall see. Anyway, now that I've explained what the plan of attack is, as we all know, there's only really one other thing to do at this juncture. Cheer and begearing. Dearie me. Oh, yeah. Womp, womp. Chicka, chicka. Robster is extremely silly. Chapter 237. Light goes on. Camera comes round. Yes, it does. Now, we're getting pretty close to the back of the ear. Here's our aircraft. Now, I've given this paint a bit of a shake already. Now, earlier, I was a bit unhappy. Well, yesterday I wasn't entirely happy with how that was sitting. There we go. That's better. I discovered as well, there's a couple little spots here I probably didn't get with the airbrush in that grey colour. That's okay. They're pretty minor and I can attend to them later. Quick question I might want to ask myself is, on one side it's not going to matter. There's supposed to be a lump of dark grey there. So this, as you can see, is our camo pattern that we're looking at. Bing, bing. Alright. This should be a bit now. Let me just check something else. Is it on both sides? Yeah, I'm going to need to do that side, but that side is almost entirely dark anyway, so that's it. Alright. Let's do it. It's just that simple, isn't it, really, people? Oh, hey, King Fox, how you doing? You've nearly finished it. God damn, man, that was quick. Takes me ages to finish anything. Mind you, I do an hour a day. I don't know how many hours a day you do. Now, I'll just roll on in. There we go. Now, most of the front cover would appear to be really that dark grey sort of a colour. Yeah, this rolls out, I think. before I get started, I'm going to just see how fine I can get the brush on this one. Excuse me, Mama. I'm back. I'm both getting over a cold and it's hay fever season, so there's a combination of the two. It's a wee bit diabolical on occasion. Wait. Cool. Now, that's probably enough. Because, of course, we're not even going to cover the whole area. If I need more, I do have more, so please. I've done exactly what I did yesterday. I haven't turned the airbrush on. It helps. Yeah, we can do this nice and easy. What I'm looking at more is the really fine part. I want to bring that in a little bit. A little more on the end of the wing. There. Down through there. There. Just a little bit. There. And finally, and all right. fully cammed up, pretty much. Just let that dry for a bit, and then we'll do a secondary coat. Oh, cool. Aha! Nice one. Well, what type of kits did both of you get? There's a question. Now, am I happy with that? Wouldn't I maybe tidying that up a little? A bit there, perhaps. Maybe more. That's a bit more solid there. That's nicer. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty chipper with that. Boom. Give me a moment. So there, to zoom out a bit further, is at least the camouflage on the Lavockin done. Boom. So now zoom in. Kind of like that. Now, leave that out. Now, thinner. This little routine again. Sad but true. Wouldn't it be great if there was just like a little button you could push on the airbrush? Clean. Did it all for you. Tell you what, I wouldn't be unhappy for it. Come. Ah, there we go. Jesus. Hey, oh. Yeah. I need to get more buds out. I have them. Where? Ah, conveniently, immediately on hand. Oh, yeah. All right, now I will wiper as much of the paper as possible. All righty. Excuse me. Wow, this has all hasn't taken too long at all. Very pleased with that. Now, I would even go so far as to suggest, I know we won't fully unwrap it because you've got to put red on yet. There's a portion of red we need to do. Alrighty. Dissembling time. Then, just realised something. Just move that back. Spanner. Wait. Yeah, right. Wow, that's quite a diverse range of kits, man. That's cool. Now, go. Update. Yes, we do. Off. That needle is really quite a loose fit on this brush. I'm unsure as to whether that's a good or a bad thing. I guess it's good from the viewpoint of it ensures a fairly easy or smooth flow through. But yeah, anyway. Nice. Yeah, I've got a Shermans are a cool tank. I like them. I have had a strong urge. There's a whole. I'll tell you, if I was going to do a tank, I would go a Ryefield, I reckon. I do have a Tamiya one that I'm actually Tiger tank that I'm actually building. But if I go a tank again, I will. And that's just like on the back burner sort of thing. I should get onto that really. Anyway, but there's a few Ryefield kits that are pretty sexy. I believe they do the classic Easy 8 Sherman. They also do, or certainly did, this kick-ass Tiger. That was well, has the markings of Wittmann. The thing that was cool about it was it came with a clear hull. I assume you can still get it. There's that little bubble thing. And burst again. Never mind. Doesn't matter. It's not that exciting. Yeah, anyway, you could see all the, not just the where the crew was, they had it so you can see all the mechanics as well. I thought that was pretty cool. we go. Already coming together. Now, I've actually done that in the order I don't normally do, but that doesn't matter. What I'm doing now. Yeah, do that, man. That'd be great. And if you've got any modelling pics you want to put up at any time, feel free. You too, David, or indeed any of the people who do follow me on Facebook. If you would like to put some of your modelling pics up, do feel free. To me, it adds to the overall experience. And it's a rebel. With the engines, like I said, where you got to build the engines separately, like you actually built, you could sort of like see them, sort of a deal. So I thought it was, if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's nice and clean now. Next. Go. Now, just a bit of a wipe around the edge there. Just any mucky muck off. For one of these, by golly. Once I get the bloody thing open. Come on now. Really? Ah, there we go. Ah, there we go. Now. Rush into that, perhaps. Bit of here they are. Just my personification. Boom. Now we'll do the nozzle. Diddly diddly diddly. I'm not even Mexican, I'm just singing the bloody Mexican hat dance. I mean, really. I'm not even wearing a hat, what's more? I mean, really? Uh, it's ready, but let's just go for the finishing touch of dun, dun, dun. Yeah, nice. All right. Now, next on my agenda. Chugga. Now, this is fairly clean already, but just make sure it's there. That should now be all sweet, reet, and petite. There was a little bit on there, not anymore. And that's pretty. That's nice and clean. Let's say cleanliness is next to godliness, but as there are them who would suggest that I sit next to Satan, that's probably not a great phrase to be trotting out. Now, there we go. Yes, Roy. Now mop that shit up. Yeah, look at that. Yes. You don't be wanting them apples. No, you don't. Much better there. Now, next, we shall. Right here. You guarantee there's going to be sugar there. Oh, not so bad. Not as bad as I thought, anyway. That's looking pretty clean. Jolly good. Now, next, on the home stretch of the cleaning front. Yeah, yeah. And this one. 232. Jesus. As I said yesterday, at least I feel sort of like vindicated in having less than 200 then. I've got a lot, but I don't have 232. Big process. The amount of shit you can get out of that little maneuver is quite remarkable. Now, just a little bit more was in there. Okay. Now, almost hitting the happy, joy point. So, let's go around the edge here. Yep. Sure enough. There. There we go. Now. Almost there. One last little, as far as at this point anyway. Yep. Boom. Knew it. It's amazing where the paint will work if you let it. That's better. That's what I want to see. Now I'm going to be putting a bit more thinner through it anyway. So the fact that it's, pretty swish now, that'll just give us the finishing touch. And boom, she will be done. Actually, wait, there's one other thing I will do before. There's a little trick of, it's not a trick, thing of. Pretty clean. One more. Just for my identification. There was anything on there? It surely ain't now. Well, we'll make sure of that. but we should be all good in the hood. Boom. Yeah. Next. Cover. Okay. Right. Needle. In we go. Try not to drop it if you do this, or when you do this. Just go gently guide it. There we go. I've let mine slide and it goes bang. I don't think that's great for the brush myself. You can't tell me it's good for the needle. You know? Well, you can, but I don't. Yeah, all good there. There we go. Come on, don't lie to me. There we go. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh, hey, Caesar, how you doing, man? Alrighty. Now, I should know what I'm doing. Okay. Now that I've got that into there, turn this to there. There we go. Turn this brush on. Thinner through. There's another. Sound a bit rumpy there. That's a steady stream. It's probably just my imagination. Now, water. Oops. No. Happily, that will run through very quickly. Yeah, there we go. Clean as a whistle, kids. Boom. Now, that out of the way. Put the lid on the water, otherwise inevitably I will bump it and get shitty. And I don't want to bump it and get shitty. I'll just put the bloody lid on. These out the way. And then get a mouthful of coffee. Oh yeah. This into this box, along with the funky little spanner. Right. Now, for those who haven't seen what we've done thus far, it's that. Now what's going to happen next, I'm not going to unmask, is that there's going to be some red. Now that'll be on the engine cowling that goes on the end there, but also to a point there. What would be easier here, I think, would be, give me a moment. Yeah. Now, the remaining bit needs to go on. I could take these bits here off. Is that, as I said, there's some red. There's like a little arrow thing that goes from here out to there. Hang on, you can't see it. There. Red. The engine cowling red. Now the engine cowling being off the aircraft at the moment, that's the easy part, but obviously I'm going to need to keep most of this masking on. I'll need to take that off and redo that. But the rest of it can stay in that position because I may as well. Actually, it's only but if I start unwrapping that, anyway, take this off. So it gives us perhaps a better idea as to what the camouflage will look like in the final analysis. Yeah, there we go. The Lavockin. There's going to be a touch up. There's steel inside there, obviously, or under there. Hopefully that's all gotten away without needing any touch-ups, but you never find that out until the great unwrapping, do you, kids? Anyway, that's that one. Now, zoom out. What I wanted to find out next is not Lavockin related. It's Viking related. Now, here is their color chart. Semi-gloss black. There's a bit of pedantry for you. What have they got that on? B. Is the handle of his sword. I guess that being leather. What color are his boots? Gee. Straight leather. Alright. Now I reckon I have a lot of the colours here in my current possession. So I'm going to just have a look see at that. So I want to start trying to sort of do this as a something if I want get stuff done quickly on a given kit. This is something I can do in the meantime, and I will too. Give me a moment. The thing about this that's very well convenient again is that I intend to hand paint it with acrylics, so I can get a bit of a it's something that's therefore very easy to just go, right, if I get the paints out, boom, boom, boom. There's a few things I'm going to do a bit of research on about doing figures before I start the actual painting. I want to see how many of these paints I've actually got. I reckon I've got a shitload of them. So let's find out. That used to be one of the catch cries of my former housemate. Actually, indeed, the correct term here is erstwhile housemate, as in former. Very was in the let's find out mode. It would be chlamydia. Let's find out. I'm guessing that must have been a. Oh, hey Stephen, how you doing? From a sex ed thing from when he was in high school. But, yeah. Anyway, I digress, people. Now let us see. Any of these, I'm pretty sure I've got, or a whole stack of them at least. Now, some of them, in fact, give me a moment. Natural steel. Boom. Got some of these out already. Dark grey. Just those two, though, I would suggest. Now, let's see. What's this? Now they've got flesh here, but what I actually do have in that capacity to give a few different tones on that front is light flesh and flat flesh. So we'll pop them over there. Ivory, which isn't true white, which is fine and probably now good for a flat white. Pop that to there. Now that's glossy black, and they got a semi-gloss black for the what I have as an option though. Yes, give me a moment. Looking, not finding. Another black in here somewhere. Just a straight flat black. Now is this one's almost dead. I'll recall that, but there's another one I've got. Anyway, we'll find that along the way. Brown. Now what sort of brown do they want? It's a pretty broad spectrum. Brown is E. That sort of brown. All right. Now this is leather brown. They got leather down as a separate colour, which conveniently I have. Who would have thunk it? Now they've got a colour here, wood. I have a couple of options here on that front. them out, being mahogany and just a new wood sort of a colour. I like to use them in conjunction to create a sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? There is a word I'm looking for, you know that, don't you? Grain, that's the word I'm looking for. We're also looking for a flat red. Now, that's a dark vermilion. What do they want? Where do they want? What do they want? Where? That will affect L. Okay. Okay, I'm choosing to go the. Oh, no, that still works, yeah. I'm going the blue there, actually, because that's what L is, isn't it? Okay, what was the other one? Sorry, K. Yeah, okay, that's not relevant in that circumstance. I'm going to need to get some proper white. Oh no, it won't, because it doesn't check something else. Is that what our no, we'll need to get some proper white, that's fine. We're not going to be needing the red. We are going to want a blue. Not quite. It's a little too dark. About another one, but no. See, I know the blue I want. That's not it. The other blue option I have is actually, hang on. Yeah, even the other one I've got around, which is for the. I had that for the engines, but even that's not quite the right blue. So, hey Paul, how are you doing? I'm just going through what paint options I'm going to require for my Viking. I've got the camouflage done on the Lavockin. It's all good in the hood. So I figured I'd do some of that sort of looking around, sort of a cape and seeing what I've got, what I'm going to need. Yeah, that was the brown. Was a bit of a question, wasn't it? They wanted brown, they did. Flat Earth is a brown. No. We've got a few options here we can consider. That. Now we're getting places. We've got options here. Now, any other browns I have that I can consider? No. Somehow. I know where some of my other colours are. These are not all my got a lot of other colours I might give some consideration to. Give me a moment. That. Maybe. What's this? Green ground. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. What other colours am I going to need? Okay, we've got dark grey, light grey. I've got that. That's not a problem. In fact, it's probably the best light grey I would have is in my other box. Ouch! And that is actually neutral sea green, or neutral sea green, or light sea, something sea green. Damn fucking hell, it's green. We'll leave that discussion there. Right. Now, I'm going to go get my other box of paints, and then we're going to work out exactly which ones I want for this figure. So, yeah, this figure being this chappy, or a variant therein. Ooh, there's a bit of funkiness there. On his helmet, of course, he's got the traditional sort of a design, so I might go for two different types of metal colour there. These are things. Now, give me a moment, guys. Up. Oh dear. That's not a good one. Ow. Aha. Yes. There's quite a few bits and bobs in here. I shall bring them over. Now, when I come back on Monday, we'll get back onto the B17, I reckon. It's just that, yeah, and you never know, we might get back onto the Lavockin for a bit on the later in the week. Let's see how things are travelling. Now, other paints we have. Oily steel. Look, all our metals might be handy. No, actually, you know, that's the blue I'm taking. I'm going to use that one. Here's the black I was looking for. This is the black I'm looking for. Now, don't need that. Don't need it. Hello. What's this one? Brass, I don't need that. All right. Now, I reckon. Now, what's the color? That's the color I'm not finding. Sea grey, or light sea green rather. So, once I've found that will be the light grey sort of a caper. Hello? Dark sea green. Beautiful. That's the one I was looking for. Although we might also grab dark sea grey. Boom. All right. Now I have all my options on hand. All the options I'm going to want to consider. Then we'll make a big cull. Well, not a big cull, but we'll make a few executive decisions as to what exactly I'm using. And then we'll take it from there. Yes, we will. I can go back into there. Do I want to grab any of these out? Nah. All right. All right. Now, any other colours that I want to grab while I'm here? What's this one? Actually, we will grab that. And that. I think that will do us. Yes. All right. Now, what I would like is, now I know I'm using that blue, that's a given. So that goes to there. And those two types of flesh we're definitely using. Now, right, G, leather. Where else do they have G? Alrighty. So they're going on the one color of leather, which I'm kindly thinking, well, no. I like having a few different shades. There's a few other things I want to consider as well. Now, one of which is, okay, once we identify the brown that we're going to be using for, if I have that in my possession, so I might not. What did I get this out for? Anyway, now that's our straight leather, so you definitely need to keep that out. And we'll want all our. I will take the gunmetal grey, not because of guns, but because it will be able to be used as a counter against the natural steel sort of a colour. Oily steel as well for the same thing. It's just that difference of, like, when it comes to the detailing on things like the helm, I'll be able to use one type of steel, probably the gunmetal, against natural steel, because one's darker than the other and bring it up a bit different. There's our two wood colours, so we'll be wanting them. Now, brown for the jacket. Probably give it a bit of a shake first. Smack them. Now we want the black. And, yes. I'll have a look at what the lightweight's for. Hang on a moment. I would be inclined to go. See, that's a bit too dark for my liking. Okay, so we'll need white, a different brown for the jacket. So I wouldn't mind using this dark one to maybe highlight the creases. Now, as a beige for the, I'd actually probably be more inclined to go for that. For the bottom parts of his trousers, sort of an area. Yeah, that'll do fine. Now, where does the light grey go? That is C. So, light grey. In which case, looking at that being grey, and we're going to give him a blue and white hem. I'd probably go this one. And give him the blue and white trim. Yeah. All right. Now, what this means is either of Saturday or Monday, I'm going to be going to the hobby shop. That's what that means. To get proper white, maybe a different brown. I think that's all I'm going to need. Now then we come to the hair. What colour do they recommend for the hair? C11. Oh, that's the part. I guess. Okay, yeah, that's the part. So they suggest what for his beard? Would you just make that decide for yourself? I guess you decide for yourself. He doesn't have to be blonde, does he? Actually, here's something I wouldn't mind checking out. Give me a moment. On the kit, that is. We will take that. Not that. Maybe that. Actually, for his eyes. Because I reckon, I'll check this out. I don't know how many of those I'm going to want. Alright. Well, what I want to find out, my own edification, is once I've made this little identification, we can I'm going to use this color to highlight stuff like buckles and shit like that on the on this figure. Now the picture, here's what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're going to want to do something a bit more meaningful with those eyes and shit. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And oh, that's interesting. They give you two options on the helm. I know which one I'm going to roll with, and I'll show you that directly. Now, okay, if I start with the helm, okay, give me a bit of a zoom in. Now the option they give you here is there's your back. You got that one or that one. I'm going for that one. And what I want to find out. Okay, yeah. There's no. Well, that's a bit jabby. On the drawing on the front, they've got all these. Oops, you can't see what I'm. They have the that helm with all the nice little carvings and stuff, and when it's up close, they don't. But there's still a few things we can work with to bring a bit of highlight and polish to that. So we will. Now the other bit, I might as well just keep you at that magnification. Actually, while we're here, yeah, there's our sword. I'll be using that over the axe, I reckon. I think I prefer it as a thing to see. Now, point being, the other thing is, might need to move you around a bit. Right. Make it as close as I can. Right, so as you can see, there's quite a lot of scope for detail on that face. And I'm going to need to be able to do the whites, the eyes, the teeth, all that sort of a caper. So keeping that sort of a beige thing there is, what colour am I going to do his teeth? Maybe I should do them blue. Do the whole Harold Bluetooth thing. But that does extend right the way down to this sort of caper, as far as the detailing and stuff goes. So that looks like he's wearing a chain. So yeah. Anyway. So these are things I'm going to need to consider when I use his lower legs as on the side. So yeah, we can see how we know goes like beige there, whatever the colour is. Alright, now what I need to get though, I'll probably use some of that tin colour I pointed on there, but use leather around it, maybe a black on the bottom. Or brown actually, probably be closer. Need to do a bit of research. That's kind of cool. This little man bag thing. I dare say that's not the term they use, but, you know. And here's part of the reason why I want to have a couple of different options on my leather colour, because you can see, perhaps more to the point here, they overlap, and therefore, and indeed that's going to be leather as well. So if I have a few different options on that sort of a colour, I can make it look a wee bit nicer. That's my plan. And that is me done for today. So, yep. For those who didn't see earlier, I know some of you were going into reruns for this. Yep. Yeah. Mr. Lavockin, the camo coat is on. I'm not unmasking yet because I've got to do some red on it. But overall, she blows. She blows. You can't. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Oops, Daisy. Now, zoom out. Light goes off. Come on, round the outside, and here I am. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Now, Monday, I'm thinking we will be back on the B-17. We were working on the wings. We're going to finish the wings off, hopefully, I think, next session. Well, No, I'm not going to make that big bold statement. We are certainly going to get started on the wings. We'll see how that rolls out. Maybe do another Lavokin session later in the week. See how we roll. Pretty simple. Alrighty, again, thank you for watching. Any first-time viewers out there, there's a magic button I want you to hit. It's follow, like, subscribe. It's a simple equation, really. If you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Guess what I'm about to suggest, people? If you can't guess, you're simply not paying attention. Really now. Follow, like, subscribe. There, I said it. Now, finally, after all of that waffling, all that is left for me to say is that I will not be back tomorrow. No, tomorrow is the sacred day of fishing. Yes. I shall fish them on the beaches. I will not fish them in the fields and streets. No. Actually, I don't fish on the beaches tomorrow. Tomorrow I fish in the rivers. Yes. Anyway. Being very silly again. But I will hopefully be back. In fact, almost definitely I will be back on Australian Monday, which is to say Sunday for those in the UK and the US, South America, and not just the UK, but probably most of Europe and South Africa and South America. And I think that's pretty much most of the areas covered that I seem to broadcast to. In any event, people, thank you again for watching. And all that's left to say is that I will be back Monday. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.